Backseat Bets presented by BetMGM. You guys know the deal with these. These are head-to-head matchups. That's how we like it here in the backseat. So let's start with these Richmond picks for us. We are heading to short track. You want to call it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Alex Bowman versus Kyle Busch. The not so good, terrible, bad day of Alex Bowman and the great attitude of Kyle Busch, as always. KP, who are you going with on that one?
I'm going to go with Alex Bowman over Kyle Busch. Just at this point in time, Kyle just hadn't shown up yet, except on Radioactive or the radio where he's screaming about how bad his car is. It doesn't have any brakes. It doesn't have any forward bite.
Doesn't have anything.
I can't turn into the garage area. I can't get in my pits. I can't get home. I can't do this. So I'm going with Alex Bowman.
Alex Bowman really backed into you picking him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it. All right, Alex Bowman versus Kyle Busch.
Kyle's, I think he's a little overly mad now with the 48.
Oh, he's frustrated.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, the cup deal, okay, right? Now we're truck racing, and you send it on me like that.
Yeah.
And just take him completely out of the race. I think now this is a good place to get somebody back a little bit. And I think we might see a new T-shirt and maybe a discount code that's special.
Oh, yeah.
18%.
Busch, 18. Yep. Okay, this one's gonna be hard for I think. Well, I'll pick. I'm gonna go Kyle Busch, just because. Ross Chastain versus Tyler Reddick. One has the momentum, and the other one has every single week had the speed. So Richmond, just Richmond, Reddick or Chastain.
I talked to Ross and tried to get some insider information because I had a feeling this was going to come up. And he's like, might as well pick on us because it's week to week and no one knows until we get there. Yeah. I'm going to go with Reddick, though, because I think he's just due. The law of averages, he's got him. Like, I'm going with Reddick.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll go with Ross. I'll go with Ross just from the standpoint of momentum.
Okay.
Just momentum. Wait, I don't think about Ross being the greatest short track racer in the world.
Right.
I just don't think about it that way. But I think when you win your first race, man, this is going to carry this team and this driver for another 5 or 6 races.
For sure.
Not just
At
for this
least.
one race. So it'll carry him for a while. So I'll go with Ross.
Okay. I am going with Tyler Reddick just because Ross will still have the watermelon hangover. All right, next up, Martin Truex Jr. versus Kyle Larson. 2 heavy hitters on this one, KP.
Okay, Larson. I'm going to go low hanging fruit on this. The Toyotas have just not shown up yet.
True.
I'm just struggling to understand why they're not in the game consistently.
And the Gibbs Toyota
yeah,
specifically.
and so I'm struggling with that a little bit. So I'm going to have to go with Kyle Larson.
Okay.
I was trying to pick Kyle's brain earlier and be like, hey, what do you think about MTJ? Because he's been good at Richmond. Like, this is one of their wheelhouse races, and, like, they just have not had it this year.
Yeah.
And so for that, I'm going with Larson.
Okay. I'm also going with Kyle Larson because he can win a grocery cart
So
battle.
everyone else should go.
Martin Truex
Larson.
Jr. will win the race.
that's
Yeah,
what
exactly. Last one here for these backseat bets. Denny Hamlin versus Joey Logano. Both of these guys have some pretty strong history at Richmond. Denny Hamlin's really good there. Virginia track. But once again, Toyotas. Not been it. Mamba, lead us off.
Against my better judgment, I'm gonna go with the 11 of Hamlin.
Okay.
Because even though we haven't seen it, if there's a place to get this thing turned around for that team specifically in Denny, it's got to be here,
Richmond's
right?
it,
It's like here or Martinsville. They gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I saw where it said Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano. It should have said Denny Hamlin versus the field. I go with the field.
That's not on here, Kyle.
But it should be.
That's not
It
on
should be.
here.
I mean, Denny's not beat anybody this year. Yeah, and so my point is, I take the field. I take anybody over Denny because he's just not beat anybody this year. So I think Richmond is the place, and we talked about it at Dover with Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
At certain racetracks, Phoenix with Kevin
gotta
Harvick,
get it
where you
going.
say, man, that's their track. If they don't perform there, there's something definitely wrong. And I think that will be the telltale sign for Denny. If that team does not perform at Richmond, then you're going to look at that team and say, there's issues there. So I'm going with the field.
So Hamlin was going to be my winning pick this week. And now basically the two at this table have just
I'm sorry.
for lack of a better word, poop emoji'd all over.
Yep, we
I didn't
created
do it.
that.
I still picked him. He took the feeling.
I didn't
That's
pick
what I
it.
mean.
I didn't pick it.
So I'm gonna go Hamlin. Oh wow, that doesn't even sound
don't
good.
feel good
coming.
about
I don't. I
doesn't
don't.
feel
I
good
really
about
don't like it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more clips, highlights, and full-length episodes. Also, check out NASCAR.com to stay up to date with all the latest news.